So everything got to upgrade to the high grade, retrograde, upgrade, lemonade. So today, we shall segue into a segue even before we begin. So we will pre-segue into what I'm about to say. I now need to upgrade to not only just a brand new pair of sneakers, mind you, not a cheap pair of sneakers, because even though you get more miles from a cheap pair of sneakers, you can't feel the beat from the speakers through your sneakers if you don't have a fresh pair of Nike Air Max on. I'm sorry. Okay? That being said, now I have to upgrade my fucking phone. My fucking phone needs to be upgraded to. Because all this shit just kind of deteriorates, dissolves, becomes shit. It's plastic shit. You think it's brand new, it's all nice and shiny, it's hard to drop it on the ground, bam, it's durable. No. Shit cracks, it breaks. You handle it, you know, you scuff it up a little bit, you wear and tear it for a little while. With me, especially, as you can see, things need to be ollie-proof. And they are not, so I need to upgrade my phone again. I don't know how many fucking phones I've had to buy. I have a big collection of a bag and shit, and I tried to cash them in. And, you know what they told me? They told me, oh, those phones aren't even worth anything. I was like, oh, okay. Shows you how old my fucking phones were. It was one of the last of my friends to even get a cell phone. I remember those old car phones that they first came out, you know, and cell phones. And I used to tell everybody, yeah, I don't need a fucking phone. I just run to a payphone. They're like, oh, you know, every time we see you, it's always running. And I was like, yeah, I just gotta run to a payphone. And I'd be like running around. They'd be like, yo, man, every time I see, I was like, well, yeah, why walk? It's a waste of time, you know. So unless somebody really enjoys talking on the phone too much. So unfortunately, life had it that I ended up talking on the phone in an incredibly large amount, like a lot, as a job. For somebody who doesn't really enjoy talking on the phone, I made the best out of it, and you know, now having used my phone so much, the glass, which I thought it was a piece of plastic peeling off of it, it's actually the glass is now just peeling off of my phone, and the data apparently has nothing to do with the speed now of the phone. It has to do now, the newer phones are just faster, and not only do you get more data, but it does not follow the same principle where it slows down when the phone is like nearing its max data threshold, which is interesting. And lo and behold, you know, you meet this interesting people. Like Stu was explaining this to me, and I was like, you know, I worked in tech for a little bit, but I had no fucking idea what you were telling me. He told me, he's like, I didn't even work in tech either. I just kind of figured it out. And I said to myself, well, not to stereotype people, but it didn't surprise me that this dude just kind of, you know, understood this. And there's certain aspects of technology. Sure, age plays a big role in grasping technology. Let's not forget, Bill Gates is not young. But there are older people, of course, that are very good at technology. But I believe that it just eludes those of us who just have no patience for mechanics, sequential thought. I don't know how to explain that. There's a linear brain person that's more logical, rational, less emotional, less creative. And but they can create. They do create. Not to say that they're not creative. They just create differently. These are the mathematicians, architects, our learned scientists, astrophysicists. And I will segue into that. I had a very interesting conversation with an astrophysicist. Not to disclose any top secret military information, but the conversation was about mining palladium on asteroids. And Jack, if you're listening, That was quite the conversation. I'd like to resume our conversation, have a podcast as well. There's a couple of other you out there who we had some very interesting conversations about aliens and extraterrestrials, which is my favorite topic. So again, please go ahead and put in the comments there when you're available for a podcast. We will arrange that as soon as I get done with the estate sale. And loud budgeting about everything in my entire life! Ah, it's so expensive! Ah! It really is. But rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman came from around over there somewhere. Apparently, legend has it. Sometimes I channel the inner Pee Wee Herman in me, and my voice just kind of sounds like Pee Wee Herman. I think right there I try to sound a little bit of Pee Wee Herman, but ah! 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 Yeah, Pee Wee had that chuckle. I got that Pee Wee in me, I think. Do 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 do. Definitely got the haircut for it. I got time to upgrade my haircut. See that right there? Left brain to the left. Smashed right there. Running up the steps there that I had to padlock again, and we'll be having to secure soon. It's another project that I'm going to have to do
In 3 months,
shortly.
Take